This isn't just a rough start. This isn't just an injury issue. This feels like the end of something. The end of the swagger. The end of the I'm fine in the West era. The end of everything Memphis has built over the last couple of years. The saddest part is we all saw it coming. The Memphis Grizzlies are 16-11, and honestly, the record doesn't tell the full story. When we look at who they've actually beaten this season, it's almost comical. The wins have come against the Pelicans, who are 3-15, the Pacers, who are 2-15, the Mavericks twice, who are 5-16, and the Kings, who are 5-13, who have their own problems to deal with. So when you really zoom out, Memphis hasn't really beaten a single team that's actually functioning. They're only capable of beating teams that are also drowning. That's not bad luck. That's just a bad basketball team. And on top of that, they've lost 7 of the last 10 games. And when you watch them play, you can feel the frustration. The offense is slow, predictable, and completely lifeless. Their defense, which used to be elite, now has cracks the moment a team forces switches or pushes the pace. The Grizzlies look like a shell of what they were supposed to be, and today we're breaking down exactly why, starting with the numbers that expose how deep the collapse really goes. Memphis is a bottom 5 offense in the NBA this season. That alone is enough to lose games, but it gets a lot deeper than just that. Their net rating is -4.6, puts them in the neighborhood of taking teams. Even their once proud defense is now dropped to the 19th best defensive rating in the league with a 115.8. Every single statistical category you look at screams the same thing. This is one of the worst teams in the NBA right now. And because the NBA is a star-driven league, all roads lead to the stars. So let's start with Jaren Jackson Jr. because this season he has been confusing, frustrating, and honestly just disappointing overall. Jaren Jackson went from averaging 22 points per game in back-to-back seasons to now just putting up 17 points a night. His efficiency has taken a hit across the board. The three-pointer is down to 31%, his field goal percentage is at 40%, even his free throws have dropped to 75%. But the biggest issue, and the thing that sticks out like a sore thumb, is his rebounding. And I don't say this lightly. I have never seen a 6'11" star rebound this poorly. Jaren has 0, and I mean 0, double-digit games this season, not 1. He's averaging 4.7 rebounds per game, which is lower than Josh Hart, Bruce Brown, and several other guards around the league. His offensive rebound percentage is a career low at 2.8%. His total rebounds of 7.1% is what you expect of a backup wing, not your franchise big. And yeah, Jock Landale or Zach Edey is starting next to him, but that's not the reason. Jaren has always been a mediocre rebounder, but this year it's reaching historic lows of bad. Defensively, he's still good, but even there you see the drop. Blocks are down, rim protection numbers are worse, and he's still fouling too much. Jaren didn't take a leap. He didn't fill the scoring void left by Desmond Bane. He didn't improve as a rebounder. He didn't fix his efficiency. He's basically the same player, if not worse. But enough for Jaren Jackson Jr., because even though he has been struggling, there has been a bigger issue out there in Memphis, and his name goes by Ja Morant. 2 years ago, Ja Morant looked like the future face of the NBA. Explosive, fearless, box office every night. But now, Ja Morant doesn't look the same. He's having the worst season of his career, and the decline is so steep, you can almost feel it in his body language on the court. He's averaging 18.9 points per game, the second lowest of his career, shooting 35% from the field, a career low, and he is shooting, and I quote you not, he is shooting a whopping 16.9% from 3. A career low, obviously, and on non-corner threes, do not get me started. He is shooting 10%. This is not a slump. This is a catastrophe. And even in the field where he used to dominate, finishing at the rim, he has dropped to 54%. And for Ja Morant, one of the best finishers in basketball, the number is alarming. And this isn't cherry picking. Look at some of these shooting nights. 4 of 16, 5 of 14, 3 for 14, 5 of 16, 6 of 19, 4 for 13. These are 7 of the 12 games he has played this year. And almost every single night, it's the same story. Missed floaters, missed layups, forced drives, brick threes, no rhythm, no explosiveness, and no confidence. Teams don't even guard him like a star no more. They go under screens. They crowd the paint. They dare him to shoot. And the worst part is, he can't punish them. His athletic pop just isn't the same. He isn't blown by his defenders. His lift at the rim looks lower. He avoids contact more than he used to. You can actually see the decline with your own eyes. The turnovers are up. The defense is non-existent. Opponents shoot almost 5% better when Ja is defending them, and the playmaking isn't compensating for the efficient scoring. Every part of his game has regressed, and it's impossible to talk about this without acknowledging the 2 years of chaos. The suspensions, the gun incidents, the missed training camp, the rehab stints, the inconsistent conditioning. He hasn't had a normal offseason since probably 2023. And it shows. But the collapse isn't just on Jaren Jackson and Ja Morant. The entire team has regressed. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been out all year. GG Jackson feels non-existent. Jalen Wells doesn't look like the same player he was last year. Salty Adama looks like the only consistent player. And Zach Edey, in the limited games he has played, has looked good. But outside of those guys, the rest of the entire team has taken a massive step back. And you can't say it's just Ja and Jaren, but it starts with them. Because when they aren't getting people involved, everything starts to fall apart. All the glue pieces of Memphis throughout the years have slowly disappeared, and without them, the identity has gone too. Even the coaching staff has suffered. Ever since Taylor Jenkins got fired, ever since Tomas Izolo has taken over, the entire team has changed. The unexpected offensive scoring nights from in-role players has changed, and the game is predicated on Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson, and it's clear they can't adapt. Ja had a problem with Taylor Jenkins and run the offense through him, and the offense is running through Ja, and Ja has looked worse than ever. The offense is too predictable, the spacing is terrible, and the adjustments never come. Memphis used to be one of the most disciplined teams in the league, and now they look disorganized, frustrated, and completely disconnected. All of this leads to the hard question. The question Memphis fans don't want to ask. Should the Grizzlies consider trading Ja Morant? His name has already started floating around rumors, and for the first time, it doesn't sound insane. Ja is still 26 years old, but between the injuries, the suspensions, and the horrific efficiency this season, no one knows what the trade value is anymore. If Memphis trade him now, they're selling at his lowest point of his career. If they don't want to risk waiting too long and watching his value slowly drop more and more, like the Pelicans have done with Zion Williamson, it's one of the toughest situations in the league. And at this point, it's impossible to argue if the Grizzlies can ever contend again with this roster. They aren't a play-in team. They aren't a playoff team. They're barely functioning. The stars aren't playing like stars no more. The role players are inconsistent. The system is collapsing. The confidence is gone. And unless something dramatic happens, whether that's a major roster shakeup, a new coach, or a Ja Morant resurgence, or a complete reset, this season is the beginning of the end of the I'm fine in the West era. This is the lowest point Memphis has been in years, and the scary part is, no one knows whether or not it will get better from here, or it's a moment the window officially closes. And I say all that to say, let me know what you guys think of the Memphis Grizzlies down in the comments down below, and while you're here, go ahead and follow me on Playback, on playback.tv/Joey's Room. Oh my god! Oh! Wiggins! I stream almost every night, whether it be on this YouTube channel. Tonight I'll be streaming 11 p.m. sharp for the Lakers and Clippers game, so be there and tune in. And as always, guys, go hard on them dudes. Salute.